Welcome to Tavira. This is possibly one of the most charming towns in all of the Algarve. It's got old Roman bridge, a castle at the top there, and a really bustling city centre with lots of shops and local restaurants.
So we're going to spend the morning exploring this little town in the Algarve, but first we're going to take a boat trip to a secluded beach.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice little trip out there. And it's only, I think, €2.50 return.
€2.50.
That's right. We're on the boat to Tavira Island. It's €2.50 return per person, and it's only accessible by this boat, which picks you up on the main street there.
Yeah, right outside the hotel we're staying at, actually, which we can highly recommend here in Tavira. We have loved staying there last night. It's so authentic and cool, and the breakfast was included for a grand total of €55 a night for the sea view balcony suite room.
Is it residential Maria's, I think?
Yeah.
It's also got a restaurant underneath, and it's a really nice hotel. It was built in 1994. Look at me remembering my facts.
Nice. Skills.
And I think it's exactly the same as when it was built, and it's been looked after really well, and it's step back in time a little bit. It's
There's
really
no
nice.
official parking, so to say, but we chained the bike outside and the bike's still there, so
plenty of motorbike parking on the street. It's a really sleepy place, so it's really good.
So they recommended to us that we take this boat tour this morning. So the first boat of the day left at 9:30, and that's the boat that we're on. So we're going to go and see this this beach island, then take the boat tour back, wander through the city of Tavira, which I think is going to be a little highlight of the Algarve for us.
I think so. It looks really good, doesn't it?
And then we'll jump on the bike and continue to we'll head out of Portugal, won't we, and into Spain.
This would be our last little stop in Portugal for this trip. So yeah, and then we've got plenty more of Spain to ride as well. Right, we're on the island, Tavira Island.
It took around 15-20 minutes.
Was it that long, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Maybe I was just having too much fun on that boat.
Too much fun on the boat.
But you can actually stay here. It's a little bit more populated than we thought. There's cabins,
a camping spot
campsites,
as well.
you know.
Loads of restaurants, but the sand is perfect sand, isn't
It does actually look really, really nice. So this could be a definite hot spot to come and visit this island.
So we're just we're going to walk to the front and we'll show you when we get there, because it's quite a walk. It's a lot bigger than I thought. I was expecting like a tiny little strip of sand in the middle of the ocean, but no. Oh wow.
That's quite breathtaking, actually. The first boat out, and there's not many people here.
If you're in the Algarve region, you have to visit this beach. It's so inaccessible that it makes it a lot quieter. White sand beaches, sunshine. It's everything you want from a seaside area.
It is, it's really impressive.
It's a real treat here.
And there's still some cafes and bars just round the corner as well.
The water is clean and they clearly look after their beachfront. There's not a piece of plastic in sight here, which is really respectful and nice to see. So. And
the water for beginning of April is actually not very cold.
No,
so
it's perfect.
I would actually get in that, I think.
It's not quite warm enough for me. But it is the perfect start to the day. We're going to have a little coffee in one of the cafes now, and then head back on the boat to the mainland. Like we said, at the beach there's loads of cute cafes and bars, just a little bit set back. It's kind of like like this strip of restaurants and bars. We chose one of these places because it had a good vibe and it didn't smell too much of fish. So we've ordered 2 bottles of water. They were €1.50 each, I think. Was that right, Sean? And
that was €5.
€5 for 1 espresso and 2 coffees. So we're gonna have a little refreshing drink now, jump back on this boat, which I'm looking forward to, and then go and see the city centre of Tavira. Get a little bit of sun on my pasty leg. I need to find a cobbler, guys.
Oh yeah. Having foot issues.
I'm having shoe issues.
We've checked out the hotel and left our hats and riding gear at the foyer. Em's found this little restaurant here.
It's a little gem. We've ordered a couple of coffees and we're going to enjoy some food here as well, maybe a bit of lunch, and then go and have a wander through the city. Absolutely. It's really cool. Check it out in there.
I'll go and have a quick look inside here.
So the boat trip we took was a real highlight. At only €2.50 for the two of us, it was a bargain as well as a really lovely experience here in Tavira.
We're walking over the old Roman bridge now, and I'm going to have a look at the other side of town and see what we can see there. The bike is half packed up, our riding gear is in the hotel, so we've finished with our little walkabout Savannah, and
I love this place.
It's a really nice place.
It's a really nice place. If you come to the Algarve, make sure that you put this in your Google Maps, save it, and come for, if you can't come for a whole day, come for a few hours and walk through the streets. It's such a lovely feeling.
It's a good place. If you arrive late, stay over, because in the morning you've got 2 or 3 hours where the city is nice and quiet before the visitors arrive.
Yeah, and if you get time to do the beach, to the boat then to the beach, do that as well. And there's also loads of great restaurants here. We had some great food here last night and we've had a great lunch here. But it's time to suit up.
Time to suit up and hit the road again. We're heading to Seville today.
Direction Seville, and then I think we need to look at the map and see, because there's a national park in between Gibraltar and Seville. Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of things on the way that we're going to have to see which ones we stop at and which ones we perhaps save for another day.
Because if we've learned anything from this section of the Algarve, it's that having the no plan when we can skip through these places that maybe everybody else stops at is a good thing.
Yeah. All right, let's get changed and let's get back on the road.
We are just on the outskirts of the little town that we stayed in last night, and Sean has spotted on the GPS map that there might be a little bit more of a coast road for us to ride down. So he's just plotting the route up front, very concentrated on the map, and then hopefully we'll be able to cross into Spain on a B road instead of like on a motorway with trucks. But we're only an hour and a half directly from here to Seville, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so the coast road was not a coast road at all again. So we've just stopped at a fuel station. Sean is going to grab some fuel. I'm going to get a drink of water as we continue on to Spain. It's been like a running theme with the Algarve. The coast roads are just, they're not coast roads.
Yeah, the coast roads don't really exist. You've got a B road that runs around the coast road, and then you have like lots of offshoots to get to the coast. So it's not really a coastal ride. If you want a coastal ride, I recommend you go to Croatia. Yeah, but definitely. I think Spain is going to be better for coastal rides, so we'll be in Spain in an hour or two. There's Castle Mariam on the left there, looks quite nice. Little windmill there. And on the other side, those white buildings, there is Spain. There's a river that separates the two. We're heading that direction now, over to that big bridge.
It's quite a cool entrance into Spain, isn't it?
It really is. That little city down there looks lovely.
Bye Portugal, back into Spain. Let's do this.
As you just saw, we not long crossed into Spain. We're going to have a little bit of a motorway day today just to make up a little bit of time. So we're heading to Seville and we'll probably be there in the next hour or so. Em's popped into the fuel station to see if she can get some snacks, and then we'll be back on the motorway for another bit of boring motorway section. But there's going to be some interesting rides in the next few days.
We picked a hotel right in the heart of Seville just to make it extra difficult for sure. But I have faith in you. I believe in you.
Do you believe me? That's great.
Yeah, I do. Go and rev your 1200 cc's in their face.
Oh, we got the scooters, we outdid them. Well, that's the thing, isn't it?
Oh wow! Is that the backside of the
That's the thing.
what was it called? Something d'Espagna, anyway.
Main attraction d'Espagna.
I think it was called Plaza d'Espagna, I think. Oh, you've got the scooters on your heels again.
Oh, they've took me back. Oh, they've out for being scooted me.
Can get helmet mics, they said. It'll be interesting.
Oh, he's pulled out.
So we should be at the hotel in 2 minutes, and then I think we're going to probably check in and have a good rest before exploring Seville a bit tomorrow.
No right turn except bus, taxi and moto. We can go down there.
So you will be right turning, will you?
I will indeed. I don't think
taking your privileged.
My privileged right turn.
Yeah. Oh come on, that sun is beaming on me. I still have a merino wool layer on. It's 28 degrees.
This one.
There it is, that's it. Hotel Catalonia Santa Justa.
Is that their parking for the...
Maybe. That looks steep. Maybe just pull it behind this guy for now. And I'll go in and ask. Alright, Shadow, Sean and I made it to Seville Centre. That was an easy one, relatively.
That was a very straightforward city entry.
That was not so elegant.
It's fresh.
You're braver than me, Sean.
What a great way to cool down after a day on the bike.
And look at these incredible views of Seville from the rooftop of our hotel. I cannot wait to explore tomorrow.
Well, we didn't leave Tirana till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so as we need to make a bit of time up, we just used the motorway all the way to Seville. It was about 30 degrees when we entered the city, so it was getting pretty hot. And as you can see, our hotel has a rooftop pool and it's much welcome break to cool down. So we're just going to relax here next couple of hours, get an early night and then head into Seville early tomorrow morning to see the city.